Hi, I'm going to talk to you about Share today, which is our sharing economy challenge. Thank you. I'd like you to meet Kevin and Connie. Kevin is 33. He joined the Good Gym in 2014, and he's based in London. And he joined the gym because he wanted to exercise, but he couldn't get himself motivated. Connie is 78, and she was referred to the Good Gym when her husband passed away after a long illness. Connie and her husband were married for 55 years, and so when he died, she was very isolated and alone. The Good Gym connects people who want to exercise to people who are socially isolated. Every morning, Kevin gets out of bed, he runs to Connie's place, he picks up her paper, takes it up the stairs, and has a cup of tea with Connie. Then he runs home. He feels good, Connie feels good, and the Good Gym creates social good by connecting people through a sharing platform. It also uses the idling capacity in the system. After all, why waste good energy burning it up in the gym? That's kind of my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. How about curing cancer while you sleep? This is DreamLab. DreamLab is a really genius idea that uses the collective processing capacity of smartphones to crunch numbers and compare the genetic profiles of cancer tumours while you're asleep. So all of your individual smartphones could sign up to DreamLab. DreamLab then sends the information back to the Garvan Institute, which is one of Australia's foremost genome mapping organisations. I think everyone knows about Odds Harvest. They divert millions of food from landfill to share with disadvantaged communities. And their model is based on pay what you can and give something, or if you can't pay, the food is free. Take what you need. Right Near Me is based in South Australia. It's a digital platform that connects people to share homegrown food for free or for payment. And OpenShed isn't, that's the top one, isn't in Adelaide yet, which is a bit of a shame because I've got a lot of stuff that I could put into the peer-to-peer sharing that's part of OpenShed. But basically, you can leverage anything that you own, share your stuff, rent your stuff through the OpenShed digital platform, everything from camping gear to lawnmowers. So why buy? Why consume? Create carbon when you can borrow or hire. And Mad Paws is like Airbnb for dogs, but there's also another model which lets you hire out your dog so that people actually pay you to have the companionship of your animal. So what you see here are examples, a broad range of examples that use the sharing economy methodology. Some of them are private enterprises, some of them are social enterprises, and some of them are hybrid models which create a blended value that use different types of private enterprise to generate social good. And what we see is that digital technology and the platforms that are growing in rapidity across the world with inbuilt trust mechanisms are key to the success of this economy. And we're seeing a new economy that uses digital technology to unlock the value of underused assets through these platforms and match haves with wants in ways that enable greater efficiency, and an efficiency that wasn't possible before the internet. Okay, so sharing economy, enterprises reduce waste, they use underused assets, and they're based on trust. And a lot of the digital platforms have inbuilt mechanisms within them, like peer reviewing, like verification processes, and basically a sunlight test to create that trust between peer to peer. And they're using technology to scale. PwC estimated the growth in the sharing economy will reach 335 billion by 2025. But as we know, money doesn't measure everything, and there are also enormous social benefits that can come out from better community connection. I was interested in the context of Matthew's presentation about what the sharing economy is doing. Is it that we're creating our own jobs? Will we be working in different ways in the future to provide livelihoods for ourselves? So what are we doing in South Australia? Well, in terms of the sharing economy, we were underrepresented. We have a lower share of the sharing economy, if you like. So the Department of Premier and Cabinet, through our team, is putting on a challenge. It's an open innovation challenge, and we're encouraging people to put their best ideas into the sharing economy. We're looking for applications from private and public enterprises using government, community, or private assets. And we're open to ideas that create private enterprise or private value, but also public value. And I really hope that the winners will create both. So we're looking for things that reduce waste with the environmental impact that has, that build communities. We want enterprises and ideas for projects to be put forward that are generative, that build our state, not extract wealth out of our state. And we want to create new private and public value. We've got some money on the table. We're very grateful, firstly, to the Dunstan Foundation, who've put a prize forward for homelessness. Airbnb have come to the party, and my budget is also being applied towards this. So 100,000 on the table, and that is supported by some incubation, mentoring, and we'll help support those enterprises so that they're viable. We're open at the moment. We're accepting applications until the 13th of June. An expert judging panel will come together to make an assessment about which projects are the most viable. And then we'll pair the finalists with mentors and provide other support to help develop their idea. And then finalists will pitch at Open State, which is our, if you like, a sharing economy, a platform itself. And that's happening in October 2017. So we'd like you to get involved, put your ideas into the process. You might find that you are the winner of a prize. You can find out more about this. There are a couple of brochures on the table, and also if you go to the Your Say website and search for the Share Economy Challenge. Thank you very much. Thank you, David.